Hey everybody, welcome back to Nasty Nate's Garage. I am actually really excited about this. This is something that we're going back to the AliExpress stuff again. Ever since I found the DeWalt stuff a few months ago, I was always eyeing up the Milwaukee, the knockoff Milwaukee stuff. I don't know why. I just was probably the most curious about the Milwaukee generic, knockoffs, whatever you want to call it, more so than anything else. We've already done the DeWalts, we've already done the Makitas, we've already talked about where their strengths are and what their weaknesses are. And the reason why I'm probably the most excited about the Milwaukee stuff is it wasn't, compared to real stuff, it's still dirt cheap, but it was quite a bit more expensive than the knockoff DeWalts and the knockoff Makitas by like 2 or 3 times usually. I did stumble across a sale a few weeks ago, and I did pick up everything. I got the drill, the 1/4 inch and 1/2 inch impacts. Still had issues with getting batteries, right? So batteries and chargers have been an issue with AliExpress, and so once again I defaulted back to the Rainforest website and Evil Bay to fill those needs. In fact, I have to go back and look. You probably don't even care, because those are all generic knockoff stuff too, which is perfect. But got everything here, so we're going to go ahead and open these up, check them out, and we'll come up with a plan on how we're going to test them out. Why don't you guys come on over to the bench and check out what I got. Alright, so we got 2 different packages here. I got one of the tools from one reseller, and the other 2 tools came from the other. And the other 2, I'm feeling like they're probably packaged very similar to the DeWalts and the Makitas. I've got a feeling that this bubble wrap, this is all just, I don't know, air wrap. I don't know, those air tubes, they're not bubbles. I got a feeling this is probably the drill, and this is one of the impacts, and this is the other. I feel like I ordered the 1/4 inch and impact and the drill together, and then this should probably be the 1/2 inch impact. But let's go big to little. That is something. I got free shipping if I spent $40, and I think I was like 75 cents short, so I ordered some earplugs for $1.25 or something. Alright, so we'll go with this one next. I have no idea what's in here. Does anything on these labels give it away? Not really. I can't read some of that, so not because I need glasses, just because I can't read Chinese. Alright, another bag. Perfect. Alright, what does this say? Huh, interesting. So this must be the 1/4 inch impact. Let's see here. Milwaukee brushless 18 volt electric drill, 150 Nm. I forget how many foot-pounds that is. Cordless impact drill of decoration team. It uses M18 Milwaukee battery. Alright. It does have a manufacturer address on here of Ninjibu City. Oh man, I don't know how to pronounce this. I'd probably butcher the name of the city too, but I'm not going to try. Zhejiang province. There. Alright, this box is a little more beat up than the other one, but that other one had the bubble wrap on it, or the air pads on it, so. And it looks like, okay, we do have the frill, not the impact. Alright. Ooh, okay. First impressions. Yeah, it looks good. I like that. Yeah, I mean, it's still some of the same, like, just quality control issues, and maybe, okay, this one does say made in China on it, too, and this is supposed to be the, oh, crap, here we go again. Alright, glasses on. Look at the print on that, like, how am I supposed to read that? It's just, I don't think it, whatever, anyway. Definitely can't read whatever code it is. It's a Milwaukee 2904 18-volt impact electric drill. Okay. So this does have the 3 settings on here for impact, drilling holes or using a drill bit, and driving screws. So, oops. Pretty similar to the, oh man, if the motor turns over when I get to the end of this, I'm going to be pissed. Oh, look at that. It locks. Okay, good. That was my biggest bitch about the DeWalt, was that it would, the motor, and it still does. I had to get a new chuck for it. It just sits and spins. So, alright, I'm excited for this. This seems pretty decent, actually. Yeah. I'm impressed. Other than, like I said, a couple little potential like quality issues with the injection molding on this, and it does kind of have that lived-in look a little bit. Some of the paint's already wearing off of the Milwaukee logo, but also this does have 2 speeds up here, and forward and reverse. Let's drop the battery on, and again, not quite as tight as the 1/2-inch impact, but it's way tighter than the Makitas and the DeWalt. So, kudos to that. That actually feels pretty good. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I can see why these cost more even on AliExpress, because so far these are my favorite, which is what I was afraid of. Now I'm going to be a Milwaukee snob. Just kidding. We're not there yet, but yeah, so far I'm really, I like that it's got a nice little trigger on it. I like that, when you pull the triggers on the DeWalt and the Milwaukee, it's kind of like it rolls into power, where this just instant power. I like that a lot. Let's see. What else? Yeah, I'm fairly impressed with it. Got the little light on there too. This one also had 3 LEDs on it as well. Yeah, seems to be a good little unit. I am actually pretty impressed with it. And the other thing I like about this, is it? It's supposed to be a 1/2-inch chuck. I'm not sure it is. Let's get a 1/2-inch drill bit and see. Nope. So that's a bummer. It was supposed to be a 1/2-inch chuck, and it's not. I might actually bitch about that one a little bit. I'm going to have to go back and double check the ad, but I thought it did say it was a 1/2-inch. But it's only 3/8. So that is a bummer. That's probably the saddest part about that, because everything else about this so far has been pretty damn perfect. But other than that, I'm pretty impressed with that too. I'm only a little bummed out that the chuck is not 1/2-inch like I thought it was. But I'm going to go back and double check the ad. Hey everybody. So we finally came up with a good project to give the knockoff Milwaukee. Don't laugh. The Milwaukee 2904 knockoff from AliExpress. Finally had an opportunity to put this thing through its paces. I'm in the process of replacing some of the decking on my car trailer, and I had to drill some new holes for the carriage bolts to hold the decking down. These old self-tappers all rusted out, and they were all snapping off. And I don't want that problem again in the future, so I chose to go with some stainless carriage bolts instead. So I had to drill some holes in the framing to mount the decking to the trailer.
Now, let's have a look.
everybody. All right, so before we get into final thoughts on the Milwaukee here, I just wanted to say, sorry it's been so long since I've posted. I did this unboxing, I want to say it was around, late July, early August, and all that work on the trailer was probably in September, maybe late August. So it's been a while since I filmed all of that, and I started getting all the editing ready to go for this back then, and we ended up welcoming a new member of our family, had a baby boy in October. So yeah, between that and the holidays, time just ran away from me. So here we are, we're back. Gonna do the box opening and review of the AliExpress DeWalt 2904. Just kind of final thoughts. This drill, I've maybe had it for 6 months. That trailer was just like the first and probably only big project I've used it on, but I've used it on other stuff around the house, and since then it's awesome. It works great. Like this is by far the best AliExpress drill that I've tested so far, and there's a couple that I haven't even filmed that I've played with. This thing performed amazing. I honestly cannot recommend this enough. This and its counterpart from AliExpress are dang near as good as the real ones that I bought. Like, if I had to just pick one, walk into the garage or go do something, whichever one's most handy is the one I'm going to grab, because that's how good these work. I don't really care if it's the real one or the fake one. This kicked ass. So with that said, and I don't know why AliExpress is like this, but, and I understand I ordered this thing 6 months ago at least, if not more now. This particular seller no longer is on AliExpress, and this particular exact model of this drill that I bought from that seller is no longer there. However, there's dozens other of these that are pretty much identical, and I'm gonna guess if this is all coming out of China, it's probably all coming out of the same 1 or 2 factories, and they're all just doing the same thing, right? So I've looked up a few. I'll post those links down below so you guys can take a look for yourself. I'll put a couple different links for AliExpress knockoff 3/8 inch impact drills for you guys to take a look at, because there's always on sales and stuff like that. There's one that's $40 right now that looks pretty good. It's a little under, it'll be a little over with tax, depending on where you live. And there's one for like 42 or 43 that'll get here 2 weeks faster because it's already in the US. It's, maybe it's $5 more, whatever it is. It's mostly all free shipping. So, whatever, if you don't need it right away and you want to save $5, order from China. If you want to get it faster, order the one that's already warehoused here. But I'll put those links below. And if I've noticed this with AliExpress a lot, like literally everything that I have bought, especially in the power tool department off of AliExpress, whatever that seller is, either they don't have these after a few weeks or months, or that seller is just gone after a few weeks or months. But the same thing is available everywhere. If anybody knows why that is, throw it down in the comments. I'd love to learn something about that, because that's odd to me. So with that said, this thing, honestly, through 1/8 inch steel, granted the drill bit's a big part of that too, but this thing had the power, punched right through, never had any issues with it hanging up or having issues pushing through, none of that. This thing just ate, right? It did a really good job. A solid A. Like, I love this thing. Yeah, this was amazing. I would even say if you are in the trades and you need something cheap, like you don't want to bring nice stuff to a certain job site because you don't want to get wrecked, go get one of these. Especially if where you're working has all Milwaukee stuff, just go get one of these. And if it gets wrecked, who gives a shit? Good stuff's at home or waiting on the next job site where it's not going to get wrecked. So yeah, I highly recommend this. This was amazing. I'm going to try and get back to it and get more content out more frequently. Maybe not as frequent as before. Got our hands full a little bit. I'll try to get something out there once every 3-4 weeks. I do have stuff coming up too. got a trailer rehab project that is in the works that I started months ago, and I don't know when I'm going to get back to it, but hopefully soon. Sad part is I haven't filmed about half of it, so I've just been sneaking out there when I have 20, 30 minutes to do something and spending an hour out there doing it. So, but that'll be coming up. I still got to do the fluid on the Titan, the transmission fluid. And I've got a moped I need to get tuned up. I'm going to try and send down the road at some point in time. It needs just a little bit of touch-up work to get ready to go. And I have a few other things floating around too that I just can't think of off the top of my head. Got stuff going, so we'll have some stuff to film and create some content for everybody. With that said, if you like seeing this type of content, sorry I'm not in the garage right now. I'm in the home office in the basement, but yeah, like I said, if you like to see this type of content, you want to see more of it, there's more coming. Hit that subscribe button. Doesn't cost anything, and I think you even get alerted when I post new stuff. So with that said, I thank you so much for watching. I appreciate everything you guys do, and especially considering that I haven't really done much lately. And you guys are continuing to subscribe, so that's awesome. I appreciate it. So with that, we'll call it a wrap, and thanks again. Thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button, and we'll catch you soon.